We are still on transformation, and I want us to start questions on transformation. And transformation, we all know we have reflection, rotation, translation, enlargement, special mapping. And transformation, always take note that we use a graph sheet. I have a question for you this afternoon. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to 2 units on both axes, draw two perpendicular lines OX and OY on a graph sheet. On this graph sheet, mark the x-axis from negative 10 to 10 and the y-axis from negative 10 to 10. C. Plot the points S 29, Y 59, and Z 24. Join the points X, Y, and Z to form a triangle. Describe the triangle X, Y, Z. D. Using the x-axis as the mirror line, draw the image of triangle S, Y, Z such that S maps to S1, Y maps to Y1, and Z maps to Z1. Write down the coordinates of X1, Y1, and Z1. G. Using the y-axis as the mirror line, draw the image of triangle SYZ such that X maps to X2, Y maps to Y2, and Z maps to Z2. Write down the coordinates of X2, Y2, and Z. Now, whenever you are given a transformation question, you must try and work down your calculations first. D. Using the x-axis as the mirror line. This is the same as reflection in the x-axis. Always, if you meet a question like this, using the x-axis as the mirror line is the same as reflection in the x-axis. So, D. We are trying to work it before we start plotting our graph. So using the x-axis as the mirror line, we have the original point as xy. It maps to, always using the x-axis as the mirror line, you negate y, because reflection in the x-axis, you negate y. So it becomes x negative y. Maps to x, negative y. Always leave your answer in coordinates, because under transformation we leave our answer in the coordinates form. So let's pick x. We have 2, 9. Maps to, so 2, negative 9. You negate your y. So it's 2, negative 9. This is x1. Y. We have 5, 9. Is 5, negative 9. So y1 is 5, negative 9. So z. Z is 2, 4. So it is 2, negative 4 maps to z1, 2, negative 4. G. Using the y-axis as the mirror line is the same as reflection in the y-axis. So using the y-axis as the mirror line, it becomes xy maps to negative xy. So you leave it in coordinates. So let's take x. X is what? 2, 9. So you have negative 2, 9. You leave it in coordinates, 2, 9. So that's S2. So y is what? 5, 9. So it's negative 5, 9. So you have y2, negative 5, 9. So z is 2, 4. So it is negative 2, 4. So z2, we have negative 2, 4. So always, whenever you are given a transformation question, you must work out your calculations first. Try and work it out, the formulas. After working it out, you now plot it on the graph sheet. This is our graph sheet. This is our graph sheet. But today, I want to use the graph sheet. I want us to do a sketch here. I want you to appreciate transformation. I want you to appreciate transformation. So let me do it here. But take note that I am having a graph sheet here. So you draw your two lines. This is the OY or Y axis or Y axis. Y axis. We have the OX or X axis. You choose one. So I use OY and OX. Where these two lines are meeting, we call it O or origin. Take note. Now you have been asked to plot these points: X 29, Y 59, and Z 24. But for every transformation, you are always given a scale. You have been given a scale of 2 centimeters to 2 units on both axes. This means on the y-axis and s-axis, you will use the same scale. 2 centimeters to 2 units, you start from 2. You'll be adding 2 to it, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this side is positive side. So we have 2 here, 4, 6, 8, 10. In between the 2 and 4 is 3. In between 4 and 6 is 5. 6 and 8, 7, and 8 and 10 is 9. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have negative 2 here, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. In between negative 8 and negative 10 is negative 9. Negative 6 and negative 8, we have negative 7. So here we have negative 2, negative 4, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. Now, after doing it this way, this is the negative side. So you can clean it. You label. So you write your scale. We have OY. OY is 2 centimeters is to 2 units. And OX to 2 centimeters to 2 units. We have X. X is 2, 9. So we have 2, 9. So this is 2. And this is our 9. In between 8 and 10 is 9. So this is our 9. I want you to understand, that's why I'm doing my short dashes. But if I was supposed to use graph sheet, I won't do any short dashes. So you label your coordinates. So you have X 2, 9. So Y is 5, 9. So this is 5. In between 4 and 6 is 5. So 5 to 9. The same place. So we have 5, 9. So Y 5, 9. And you can see Z is 2, 4. Z, this is 2, and this is 4. So Z is what? 2, 4. So after that, you can erase these short dashes. I want us to get a straight head, that's 5. So a transformation without its coordinate not being labeled is not appropriate. Now, let's plot x1. x1 is 2, negative 9. So this is x and this is y. So 2 is on the x-axis and negative 9 is on the y-axis. So 2, negative 9. So 2, negative 9. That's it. So 2, this is negative, in between negative 8 and negative 10. So we have x1, negative 2, is 2, negative 9. Y1 is 5, negative 9. So we have 5, negative 9. This is 5. So 5. So this is negative 9. So Y1, 5, negative 9. And Z1 is 2, negative 4. So we have 2. This is negative 4. So that's Z1, 2, negative 4. So you clean your short dashes after you getting your points. So now you see, they ask you to describe the triangle XYZ. Triangle XYZ. It is right angle triangle because under right angle triangle, one of its sides is equal to 90 degrees. So triangle XYZ is right angle triangle. Take note. So XYZ is right angle triangle. Take note. So let's plot x2, y2, and z2. We have x2 as negative 2, 9. So s2, negative 2 and 9. So we have negative 2 on the x-axis and 9 on the y-axis. So net 2, 9. So x2, net 2, 9. We have y2 as net 5, 9. So we have negative 5 here in between negative 4 and negative 6. So y2 is net 5, 9. And z2 is negative 2, 4. So net 2, 4. So z2, net 2, 4. So you clean the short dashes. So all these you'll be using your ruler, but I want you to get the concept. That's why I am using the marker board to do my graph. So take note. I want you to appreciate transformation very well. So that's the end of this question. Always take note that for every transformation question, try and work down your calculations. When you are given questions under reflection, rotation, translation, you should know how to apply the formula. So this is just a question I brought it out for the day. Next time, I will let us solve another question. Thank you.